The top 20 best Nintendo Switch games of all time. This list is not in any particular order, and with that being said, let's get straight into the video. Mario Party Superstars, arguably the greatest family game of all time. You're able to go around the board, collect coins, have fun, mini games, team up on people. That's your choice. But what makes it so fun is that the game could go any which way it wants. So you could be in first place with 5 stars and 300 coins, but someone can take that away from you by getting a boo and then stealing half your coins, or they could get a boo and steal your star. This game could go any way it wants, and it's fantastic because it's just a fun little family game, you know? So what this game did is they took some of the best boards out there, remastered them, and packaged them up. Also, they took some of the best minigames, did the same thing, but you know, you just take all those great things and it makes a great game. But there's one minigame in general that I play a lot with my family. We like to go on free play and play a lot of different minigames, but the one that we have the most fun at for some reason is the one with the snowboard that you gotta hit the 2 buttons and the snowboard flips and flips and flips, how many flips you can do or so. And I don't know, this game just brings a lot of joy. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. This game is a pretty good game, but when it originally released, it came out with a lot of heat from the Pokemon community. But to be honest, I like the game. The heat kind of softened out over time because they realized that this was the closest game to original Pokemon game. Because the 2 games that we got before that was Sword and Shield and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which these games are phenomenal, but you know, it's not the same. I remember sitting down and trying to catch myself a shiny Palkia, and hey, I succeeded. I got myself a shiny Palkia. Now, beating Cresselia in HD on the Switch, there's no better feeling than doing that. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. This game is awesome because it originally released on the Wii, and then it was still a pretty good game, but now it's in HD and it looks beautiful. This game is truly the deluxe version. It has so many new mini games that they brought out, and there's even a cool little expansion world or something. Anyways, this game is beautiful. It's fun to play with your friends or family on a couch, sitting by them. You can be Kirby, the others can be whatever companion they want. Be Kirby, you can suck up whatever you want, and then you can like become whatever you want. If you want to be a sword guy, you could be a sword guy. You could be like Meta Knight. And if you want to be a hammer dude, you could be a hammer dude. Anyways, be whatever you want. It's a Kirby game. It's potentially, honestly, the best 2D Kirby game on Switch. Ah yes, Splatoon. The game all about paint. Now, Splatoon 3 brought different things to the Splatoon genre. It brought you the rustic style of gameplay, which is an okay style of gameplay. To be honest, I don't know, this could be a hot topic, but I love the original Splatoon game. This game feels a little bit different in my opinion, but it's still a great game. Splatoon 3 brought so many different cosmetics and items and things to the table. You can have a crossbow or a bow and arrow with these slot guns, and it goes so far anyways. It covers all over the place. The janitor is going to have one hard time cleaning the courses because, oh boy, Splatoon is a fantastic game. You go and you try to cover up the enemy's turf with the paint. It's just a phenomenal game. That reason I love Splatoon. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Oh man, I remember when this game came out. This game was good because like you were able to re-experience Link's Awakening in a way that we've never seen before. The art style was beautiful in this game. It's like a linear Zelda experience taken away from Breath of the Wild and just like reliving those experiences. And it's awesome. It's kind of like a remix version of Mario-ish with Zelda or Link, and it's just a good game, okay? It's a good game. It's not at the top, but it's just a beautifully perfect, well-crafted game, and it holds a special place in my heart. Super Mario 3D World, a fantastic puzzle level design game that you can essentially do all the levels in however way you want. If you want to be a cat and do the levels, go on, be a cat. If you want to be Fire Mario or whatever character you're using, go on, be that character. It's a fantastic game. Came out with multiple different versions, I guess. There's the Wii U, the Switch, but the Switch is special because it came out with Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury was a game that no one actually knew what it was going to be, but it's like the greatest open world Mario game. You can go essentially wherever you want, whenever you want. No load times, nothing's really stopping you from going there, and it's just fantastic. So, Super Mario Maker, the game all about creativity. If you want to make a cool, funky, wacky little level, you can do that. You can do it till your heart's content. There's even online play that you can play and upload courses by the online little browser in the game. You can play other people's creation and stuff. It's just a cool, amazing game that, hey, if you wanted to have a level of 5 Bowsers, go right ahead. Be my guest. You can have 5 Bowsers in the level. And nothing's stopping you from doing that. If you want to lock Bowser up in a chamber and do that, go ahead. If you want to put Mario down a pipe thingy and then just like make the pipe go into lava, you can do that too. Mario Maker 2 is the game that allows you to do anything you want essentially, and it's really cool. There's also this cool little story mode that you have to help rebuild the Toad or the Princess Peach's house because the stinky, stoopy little doggy, he decided to jump on the button and then he reset the entire world. So now you have to help Toad rebuild Peach's house. So yeah, anyways, it's a good game. Pokemon Sword and Shield, the 8th generation of Pokemon game. Now this game innovated on the series quite a lot actually, and is looked by many as the best Pokemon game on Nintendo Switch. Hey, I think I may agree with this, because this game brought awesome features, awesome mechanics, and it brought some of the best Pokemon online play that we've ever seen. You were able to have this bracelet thingy that you put your ball on it, and there you go, it gets like 10 times bigger and it's a giant big ball. And then you can take that giant big ball and throw it on your tiny little Pikachu, and now your Pikachu is 100 times bigger. It was an amazing game. Dynamaxing was so cool. Being able to make your Pokemon bigger and having it have different forms when it's Gigantamax was cool. Because Pikachu had this amazing Gigantamax that everybody called him Chonkachu. Chonkachu, fantastic. And the storyline was actually pretty good. And for some reason, I always love this song. The song that plays at the end of the game pretty much while you're trying to beat the champion. Oh my gosh, this song is mind-blowing. Even the song at the start when you launch the game. I would oftentimes just leave my Switch sitting there with the screen on and letting it play the music over and over again until, you know, the game is fantastic. Skyward Sword HD. This game originally came out on the Wii, and oh man, it was a pretty fun game. But using the Wii remote to use the sword was kind of annoying. Luckily, the Switch came by and made it 10 times better. Using the Joy-Cons to one for the sword and one for the shield is amazing. Even if you don't want to use motion controls, you can use stick controls. How good is that? The game is phenomenal. There's amazing graphics, like they redesigned it and it looks pretty good. But there's this one boss in particular that is really hard. Guillotine. This guy is so hard. They should go back to hard bosses like that. You're hacking and slashing with your sword. One arm's, the other arm's going like this, and then like, you know, they're wagging all over the place. Someone walks in your room while you're doing this, they're gonna be thinking, what the heck is he doing? Did he lose his mind? No. I'm playing the sword and the shield and I'm having a great time. This game brings so many amazing ideas to the table. It's actually the first in the Zelda timeline, and it brings me so happy to talk about it. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, an actual open world Pokemon game. When this game released, it released with a whole lot of bugs, but it's fine. We still had a great time with it. This game, it allowed you to go anywhere you want. You could catch Pokemon from anywhere you want. Of course, they'll be like 10 times stronger than you, but hey, you can go wherever you want. You can have either your pal Miraidon or Koraidon, and you can have them fly or climb up things, kind of like Breath of the Wild. But hey, it's Pokemon, and you're able to train up the Pokemon of your choosing and just have a great time. Also, the shiny odds for these Pokemon were like increased because there's so many things all around the world, and it's just having a great time. I played through this game 3 times, and I had a great time every single time. And also, the DLC that it later came out with is mind-blowing. So, I don't know, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, amazing game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that released 10 years ago, back in 2014. And let me tell you, it's a fantastic game. There's over 48 courses to choose from. You could go back to Coconut Mall if you wanted to, arguably the best Mario Kart map. You could go to Moo Moo Meadows. You could go all over the place. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the game for you. I sound like a sports announcer now. Anyways, there's a lot of different car parts and wheels and stuff to choose from. So there's also a fantastic battle mode, online play, so much more. This game is fantastic, and this is why it's this high. You know, I love this game. Game is great. Good for online play, good for like a whole bunch of things, party games, and much more. Pokemon Legends Arceus, a fantastic Pokemon game. This game brought a whole lot to the Pokemon series. It was actually the first open world Pokemon game. You were able to go pretty much anywhere you wanted in these little special categories. There was the snow biome, the hilly biome, the random plains biome, and the sea biome, and cavey biome, or the desert or something. Anyways, there was a whole bunch of biomes that you could go to. Each one would act as a separate area, and then you were able to catch whatever Pokemon you wanted. Throw the ball which way you wanted, and like, it was amazing. Crafting was introduced. You were able to craft your Pokemon from materials that you would get during your adventure. You would go back to the town and go get some balls if you wanted to, get more crafting materials, get maybe some lures to lure Pokemon to you. It's just a fantastic game, and this is why they made a sequel, because it's just a beloved Pokemon game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, if not the best Kirby game of all time. You were able to go essentially anywhere you can see. It was a 3D aspect game that you can upgrade your power-ups. That was like the best thing about the game. You could upgrade your power-ups. I really liked the Meta Knight sword. But anyways, you were able to collect materials or collect little blueprints and then upgrade your stuff, and then essentially go anywhere you can see on the screen. I'm not saying it's open world, but it's kind of open world. But anyways, a fantastic game. If you haven't gone, you should probably get it. It's pretty good. It's Kirby. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This game is fantastic. It took the new Super Mario Bros. Formula and flipped it on its head, quite literally. Using the Wonder Flower, you're able to pretty much, you never know what to expect, because this brings so many fun items to the table. If you want to be an elephant, you could be an elephant crashing through the courses, having a great time. Multiplayer is also there. You can play online while doing kind of like a solo playthrough, but play online, and you'll have little ghosties that can go and save you. Just in case you fall in lava, the little ghosties can go and save your butt. There's these amazing 7-star levels that, oh boy, some of them take you hours and hours to beat. Sometimes you can't even beat them because they're so hard. But this is what brings the fun to the game. There's this one level that you have to jump towards the beat, and oh boy, that level right there took so long. And I needed some ghosty friends to come out and save my butt because I fell down the little stinky hole. But anyways, fantastic game. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Quite literally the best looking Pokemon game of all time. This game looks beautiful, and being able to catch Pokemon with either your Nintendo Switch controller, or there was even a Pokeball that was released with it, was fantastic. You were even able to play multiplayer with either your friends, your cousins, or whatever the case may be. It was just a beautiful game. It was amazing. You were able to transfer Pokemon from Pokemon Go, and just exploring Kanto once again on the Nintendo Switch was beautiful. Super Mario Odyssey. The best 3D Mario game of all time. This game is fantastic. By using Cappy has a special ability that it can turn into whatever he wants. You can become whatever your heart desires. If you want to be a T-Rex one day, hey, you could be a T-Rex. If you want to be a fish, you could be a fish. You can also be a bullet bill. Nothing's stopping you there. But now, transforming into things allows you to explore the level in ways that you have never seen before. At one point, you can even be Bowser. That's fantastic. You can rule the kingdom of mushroomness as Bowser. Hey, nothing's stopping you there. You can even go inside of New York City as Mario. That is something truly special. Exploring levels in this game just feels so alive. And for this reason, I love this game. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Quite literally the best Smash Bros. Game of all time. You can play with over 50 characters. Some of the most beloved Nintendo franchises of all time. Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, Kirby. So many different characters. It had a pretty good story mode too, where all of the Smash characters gets wiped out of existence, and your goal is to try to recover them. The only one is Kirby, quite ironically, the greatest Smash character of all time. Anyways, this game is fantastic. Being able to couch co-op with your friends when they come over, or your cousins, or your family, or whatever it is. And it's just a good party game. So, oh man, Animal Crossing New Horizon. This game was fantastic when it released back in 2020. Everyone was super bored because of the pandemic, so they hopped right on to Animal Crossing New Horizon, had a great time. You were able to just make your island which way you want to do. If you want to put a tent in the middle of the open space, why not do that? If you want to have a whole bunch of random fish and stuff all over the place, you can do that too. If you want to have apple trees out the wazoo, go on, do that. It's your island. Do whatever you want with it. This game is awesome. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. To this day, it holds up perfectly. The first ever open world Zelda game. And it's an amazing one. When it originally released in 2017, it was fantastic. Everybody was mind blown. Who remembers going to the store, either Best Buy, Target, or GameStop, and playing on the Switch kiosk? Ooh, I do. It was an amazing feeling playing that game on a hardware that is portable and TVable. That's freaking horrible. But anyways, great game. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It took the roots from Breath of the Wild, stuck them together, and expanded on it. Adding a sky area that you can explore to your heart's content, adding an underground area to also explore, and adding a whole bunch of caves around the map of Hyrule. Being able to build whatever you want, and just being able to merge and fuse whatever you want to your sword. You could take a sword, add a big old stick, and now you got a big old stick sword. It's gonna be a long, big stick, and it's just fantastic. So, like, this is why this game is the best game on Nintendo Switch. So, did you like Tears of the Kingdom when you were playing through Tears of the Kingdom? Did you beat the game? Did you have fun? Let me know in the comment section down below. So, do you think I covered all of the greatest games on Nintendo Switch, or do you think there's more? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love to read all your comments, and yeah, thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day, and see you in the next one.